Hey there, people of the grid. It's Friday, mid-morning here in Edmonton. One more meeting, and then I start making the drive to Calgary because I've just got calls to make. So I'll do those while I'm on the road, which is really, really nice to do because I'm doing two things at once. Looks like it's going to be overcast today. It's not super sunny. There's a lot of cloud, but doesn't matter. It's Friday. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see Tammy and the kids. All right, people on the grid, we are on our way back to Calgary, which is awesome. Just got off a conference call. I thought I would share with you because I'm in an area that doesn't really have good cell reception. So in this short 15-minute span, I don't do any calls. But boy, was I up late. I was up till about 3 in the morning. I got to reading about recursive programs and I got curious. So I did some research. And it turns out that there were some mathematicians, which is kind of the origin of computer programming. A mathematician by the name of Wilhelm Ackermann came up with the Ackermann function. It's a recursive function that is solvable. There's just no existing computer even today, never mind in the 1920s when he came up with this, there's no existing computer that can solve it. It's beyond, it's almost bordering along infinity as to how long it'll take. It is mathematically solvable. It will resolve itself, but the amount of time is going to take way longer than the result would be. So I thought I would code it up, and I did it in Python first, which is right, I'll show you right here. And then I moved it over to Swift so that I could do it on my iPad and iPhone. See, the reason I wanted to do this was I'm really interested in things that just bog down computers forever. Apparently a data scientist in, what are we at now, 2019? In about 2009, 2010, coded the Ackermann function on the fastest sun spark blade of the time. And to go to the first iterant of 4, I think it was 4,1, it was taking back then it took 20 minutes. And then he did it more recently on a Pentium quad core, and that amount of time was reduced to 3 minutes. So he ran the math on it, and the next interval in the Ackermann function takes you to 65,536 recursive loops, each one taking about 3 minutes. And so he said that amount of time, that's greater than the number of atoms in matter and in dark matter throughout the entire universe. It's more time than the number of seconds since the origin point of the universe to right now, which is in the order of 2 to the power of 5 or 600. The number of atoms in the universe is in the order of 2 to 300. This Ackermann function at the 4th iteration gets to 2 to the power of 65,536. It's virtual. I mean, it's unimaginable. And it reminded me way back in the days when computers first came out, you could write a little program, and I used to do it. It was on the Tandies or the TRS-80s. All of these things were hooked up to TVs back then. And you had straight access to the hardware, so we could actually flip video modes. And if you had a monitor, you could flip video modes and start shooting the ray gun outside of the bounds of the monitor, and it would cause it to do this weird twitching, kicking thing because the photon gun was moving in weird places. You did it enough times, you could fry. You could literally smoke a monitor. The thing would burn out, overheat itself, and smoke would come out of it. And we'd seen it happen. It was pretty cool, you know, when you're a kid and you could write some code that smokes a monitor. I never killed a monitor. I just hurt some of them. But I thought this algorithm, this recursive algorithm, I want to see how long it would run on my iPad. It didn't run very long. The iPad ran out of stack space. That's what happens. Nowadays, the runtime environments are pretty tightly managed by the operating system, and they'll pick up when you're running out of memory on the stack, and they'll just kill that application. On my iPhone, it just died. Like, it just, in Python on the iPhone, it just died. Python on the iPad, which has much more memory, it what did it do? It threw an error. So very interesting. Yeah, so I'll show you the Swift code and the Python code. It's a really simple little recursive formula. By the way, a recursive function in programming is a routine that calls itself to help solve a complex mathematical problem. It's really cool stuff. It's kind of like lifting yourself up by your bootstraps, but it works in code. So yeah, Wilhelm Ackermann, big contributor to computational thinking.
It's day 4 of our holiday spring break. How's it going?
So tired.
Yeah, they got you up?
Yeah, it's like too early for breakfast.
It's hard to make small baby.
But Ethan, it's 10 o'clock.
Time it was.
And they made you breakfast. Come and eat. So these guys, Samantha and Melissa and Amelia, worked together and made breakfast.
For like the 3rd day in a row.
Yeah, I've had good breakfasts every day this week, and I haven't cooked any of them. You guys have done awesome. So Amelia, what'd you make?
The hash browns and the bacon.
Nice,
And
looks
the
good.
orange juice.
Awesome. And the orange juice. Wow, well done. And girls, what did you guys make?
Pancakes. All of them.
Nice. They look good. Oh, and someone cut up some fruit.
That was me.
Well
We gave
done.
everyone a special pancake, even though some of them don't look like what they are.
Oh, what did you guys make? Tell me.
So I think this was a cat.
Okay.
This was a bird.
But you already ate pieces off of it.
I ate its foot. It's a fat turkey. You get a heart.
Thank you.
know, this is a Mickey for
yeah.
Ethan.
Awesome.
And then bacon. Yeah, Amelia gets a bacon.
That's
But
hilarious.
it's huge. So.
Well done, you guys. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Jack it up.